What's up? This is your sleuthing soul checking in for another video where you'll hear stories from people about their family history discoveries, combined with my thoughts and tips that I've picked up in my research and in helping others on their genealogy journey that may help you. So let's dig in.
So basically, I already knew the truth because the man that raised me, my father, he told me that he was not my dad. So now finding out from the laptop that when it said my cousin and I were no relation, the next thing I did was, oh my God, devastated, you guys. The reality of it caused me tears. Yeah, grown man, broke down, cried. Because all of these years you think something, and then it's not what you think. And over time, I decided that, he is my father. Maybe this is just not correct. Maybe they didn't know what they were talking about. Maybe both of them were wrong. But Dana don't lie. Ancestry said that he is not my father, but he will always be my dad. He will always be the man that raised me. He will always be the one that I looked up to. Rest in peace, Pop. I love you more than life. And I waited till after he passed to do Ancestry because I would never disrespect him. And yes, now I have popped up in a whole nother family timeline. And the hard part is Jones. Technically, I'm not a Jones anymore. But I'm not giving up Jones because I am Christopher Terrence Jones. It's my brand. It's who I am.
So, according to this man, he knew the man who raised him wasn't his father, but seeing that his cousin who took the DNA test didn't appear in his matches list after he took the test, crystallized the truth. Even though he acknowledges he shares the last name of the man who's not his biological father, that man will always be his father.
So now my next piece has been going into this, and I've been finding cousins along the way. I have arrived now at a second cousin, and just the other day, which started this whole, I needed to get it out of my system, talk about it journey, was that I found my paternal grandfather. But I'm still trying to figure that piece out, and I'm actually going to call Ancestry and try to get some direction from them because, like I said, if you don't pay Ancestry the $25 a month, you're in limbo trying to piece stuff together, and they'll tell you one thing and it'll be another one, or it might be remove this, it might be the next line over, but where I am right now, it says that I have found my paternal grandfather, and they listed it as maternal, and I know that it couldn't be maternal because I know who my mother is. I am my mother's twin. We look just like twins. There's no denying I'm her son. I'm her only child, and she knew who her father was because of everything that went along, and it comes up as my grandfather listed there.
One of the other things he mentioned is that he found a second cousin and that he was able to trace his birth father's father, as well as coming to terms with the new journey. Now, the thing that caught me was him paying $25 a month. I'm a bargain brother, so the best times of year to purchase a paid membership is around holidays, whether it's Black Friday, around Thanksgiving in the United States, or Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day. There's a DNA Day, which I believe may be in April. Those are the best times to get a discounted membership as opposed to paying $25 a month. Sometimes there might be a sale for about $60 for 6 months. And what I do is I'll put a timer or a reminder on one of my devices to cancel my membership so that it doesn't roll over to the full price, because unless you're somebody that has more discretionary income, I do find that in my research, I've encountered a lot of seniors who are retired and may have more flexibility in their schedules and in their wallets that don't have a problem with rolling over for the full amount. But I usually make sure that I set a reminder for myself to cancel it before it rolls over to the full amount. And I don't mind taking a few months off to touch grass, get some fresh air, pursue some other hobbies. But whatever you do, if it gets to be too much, please do not delete your account. All you have to do is just cancel it, and you still should be able to have access to your family tree. The only thing is that there are some records, the majority of records, you won't be able to access anymore, but they still should be attached to your tree. Now, there are some free records that you'll still be able to view, like Find a Grave, the 1880 and 1950 censuses, maybe some marriage records that are still free that aren't behind a paywall, but you don't have to pay $25+ a month. Just some tips for those of you who are really interested in getting to the bottom of your family mysteries and end up falling down the rabbit hole, as I've been guilty of doing many a times. The other thing that he mentioned was a DNA match on his paternal side that is actually labeled as maternal. One of the things that I remember, provided that Ancestry hasn't made another update, is that in terms of labeling matches, your DNA matches, maternal and paternal is chosen by the user. When you get your DNA results, you'll likely see, provided that Ancestry hasn't made any additional updates, this is a newer feature since I first started on my DNA journey, or at least the DNA portion of my family history journey, is that you'll have your DNA matches that are listed under parent 1, parent 2. Sometimes there'll be both sides, and then there will be some that are in the unassigned bucket. When it comes to parent 1 or parent 2, it's up to the user to assign whether it's paternal or maternal. So let's say if you're looking at your matches and you happen to notice that under parent 2, a lot of your DNA matches in your matches list, you notice that they're on your father's side. So then you have the option of updating parent 2 to say paternal, which would then update the other side, your parent 1, to be maternal. So that will be up to the user. So if you happen to see something that's incorrect, that's a user issue that you can always go back and correct on your own. Let me know that you've made it to this point in the video by hitting the like button and typing "new beginnings" in the comment section below. I'd be interested in what you think about these stories, and feel free to share your own personal experiences finding or connecting with new relatives.